Whether you're just starting out your career, climbing the corporate ladder, or even pivoting into a whole new field, you've almost definitely faced at least one of these challenges, and you're not alone. Welcome back to the Industry Portal, where our goal is to advance your career. In this video, we're diving into our top 10 career challenges and how to address them. So let's dive in. First up, we've got lack of clear career goals. Surely not. Surely everyone has a clear view on where their career is going. Not quite. Countless people go through their careers without a clear sense of direction. And without clearly defined goals, it's easy to feel like you're just going through the motions without making any progress at all. So if you're in this category, here's what you should do. Start by setting SMART goals. So goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Take 30 minutes over a tea or coffee and write them down, and make sure you revisit them regularly. And when doing this, you need to ask yourself, where do I want to be in 5 years' time? Then break that vision into smaller, achievable milestones. Clarity will bring focus, and focus will bring results. Next, let's talk about a big one, fear of failure. We've all felt it, that hesitation to try something new or take a risk because, well, what if it doesn't work out? But here's the truth. Failure isn't the opposite of success. You need to see failure as a stepping stone towards it. So if you fear failure and always tend to opt for the comfortable option, here's what you can do to help shift your mindset. Instead of asking, what if I fail? Start by asking, what if I succeed? This simple pivot in mindset to a more optimistic outlook will go a long way in helping you achieve your career aspirations. So take small, calculated risks, start building resilience, and remember, every setback is just a lesson in disguise. Moving on, challenge number 3, we have work-life balance. It's no secret that modern work culture can often feel relentless. Deadlines, emails, meetings, it's a never-ending cycle. But burnout isn't a badge of honor. It's a signal that something needs to change. And the solution? Boundaries. If you find it hard to strike work-life balance, do this extremely simple thing. Block out dedicated time in your calendar for yourself. Whether it's family time, hobbies, or just quiet moments to reflect. And don't be afraid to say no when your plate is already full. Challenge number 4, networking, or the lack of networking. We've all heard it before, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And to be fair, there's certainly an element of truth to that saying. But networking can feel awkward if you approach it in the wrong way. And sometimes our personalities just don't like doing it. So here's a small tip to help with networking. Focus on building genuine connections rather than just collecting contacts. And start small, attend one industry event, join a professional group, or reconnect with an old colleague. The most important thing is just to rip off the band-aid and start. And remember, the one characteristic that will always shine through when networking is authenticity. So never try to be someone you're not. Don't try to be the loudest in the room if you're not. Don't try to be an extrovert if you're not. Be your honest self. Just putting yourself out there and learning about people and the industry will naturally lead to genuine connections that last throughout your career. Challenge 5 is one many people face: finding a mentor. A good mentor can be a game changer. A great mentor is a career changer. But what if you don't have access to one? Well, firstly, don't hesitate to get in touch with the Industry Portal, as we are always here to provide support. But here's what you should do. Start by following thought leaders in your field, those who are genuinely passionate about what they do. Read their books, listen to their podcasts, and apply their lessons. Having an open mind to learn from different perspectives will help you uncover insights and shape the way you think. And if there's someone you admire at work, don't hesitate to reach out. Sometimes a quick coffee chat can spark a valuable mentorship connection. And although not easy, for some people, as the fear of failure is real, don't fear rejection. Try adopting a mindset that thinks, what if this relationship flourishes, rather than, What if they turn down my coffee chat? Be bold, be brave, and your next flourishing mentor-mentee relationship may just be round the corner. Next up, skill gaps. Technology and industries are evolving faster than ever, and I have to admit it's extremely exciting, whilst at the same time a little bit daunting. But the fact of the matter is, if you're not keeping your skills sharp, it's easy to fall behind. So the best way to avoid this is to identify the key skills in demand in your industry and dedicate time each month to upskilling. We won't discuss time management tips in this video, but the one thing to acknowledge from this point is that skills take time to learn. And if you're not putting in the necessary time, you will not learn it. Simple. But if you're even stuck at the first hurdle in knowing what skills to learn to benefit you in your career, feel free to reach out to us and we can certainly help. And to be honest, there is a tremendous amount of information and learning material out there on other online platforms like LinkedIn, Udemy, and Coursera, which I have personally used in the past for the odd skill here and there and believe them to be fantastic resources to help you upskill if you know what you're looking for. Challenge number 7, and one which we will unpick in its very own video: imposter syndrome. That sneaky feeling of I don't belong here or I'm not good enough. It can really hinder our progress, and it's all down to our mindset. But here's the truth, and it's simple to remember. If you're in the room, you deserve to be there. So if you struggle with imposter syndrome, here's what you can start doing today to help. Keep a record of your wins, however big or small. And when those doubts creep in, revisit that list and remind yourself of everything you've accomplished. We have a natural tendency to focus on the bad, to focus on what needs fixing or problems that need solving. But reflecting on the positives, reflecting on what has been delivered and has been achieved, is a critical reminder that you are worthy. Don't tell yourself otherwise. Challenge 8, feeling stuck in your career. Sometimes growth opportunities in your current role might feel limited. And the best way to find out what those opportunities are, talk to your manager about your career path and ask for opportunities to grow, whether it's through projects, training, or short-term assignments in other departments to help your upskilling. Now, I want to share something which we sometimes ignore in the hope that it's not true. Professional growth is not always possible where you are, and that can be for many reasons. But if growth isn't possible in your current role and options have been exhausted, you have no choice but to do one thing. You need to consider exploring horizontal moves to expand your skill set. This will not only provide you with growth opportunities, but it will ensure you are taking active steps to further your career development rather than waiting for others to provide them to you. Put it this way, it is extremely rare for an individual to wake up in the morning and think to themselves, my main job today is to better the career of this person. Of course, there are exceptions, but you need to look after yourself. You need to look after your own career. Take control of it. After all, you are the CEO of your career. Don't assume others are solely working on helping you achieve your career aspirations, unless they're a great leader, of course. Look after yourself. Moving on, challenge number 9, standing out in a competitive job market. With hundreds of applicants for every role, standing out is tough. So at a bare minimum, you need to tailor your CV or resume for every job application that you fill in. You need to optimize your LinkedIn profile so that you remain competitive. And you need to always quantify your achievements with measurable results. There are some things that are outside of your control, but the one thing that is certainly in your control is the effort that you put into yourself, your personal brand, your own advert, your CV, your profiles. If they look messy, don't expect to stand out. Others are taking care, so don't let something in your control be the reason you're unsuccessful in progressing through stages of a job application. And finally, last but not least, staying motivated over time. And let's face it, careers are very rarely smooth sailing. There will be highs, there will be lows, and plenty of plateaus in between. The tip? Celebrate your small wins and reconnect with your why. One of the best pieces of advice that I've been given in my career is to surround yourself with people who inspire you and keep pushing you forward. There is nothing better than being surrounded by individuals who motivate you to make progress, who push the boundaries on what's achievable and open your eyes to new ways of working. Now, if you're looking to deeply understand and reconnect with your why, I've always recommended that people give Simon Sinek's Start With Why a read. His insights aim to help you clarify your purpose and remind you why you started in the first place. It's something which has helped me personally stay motivated through every stage of my career journey to date, and I'm sure it will help you too. And there you have it, our top 10 career development challenges and ways to address them. These are by no means quick fixes, but with the right mindset and consistency, you will start to see real progress, so stick with it. So which of these challenges do you think is your biggest hurdle right now, at this stage in your career? And what's one step you'll take to overcome it? We're keen to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more videos just like this one. Thanks so much for stopping by, and as always, keep growing, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video.